What is up, everyone? Guys, listen up. If you're looking for an absolute beast loadout for the flamethrower, this is going to be the build for you. I have stress tested this on maximum difficulty against the predator bugs, and we have also tested this previously against the gloom bugs as well. And overall, this build takes care of everything. Now, as usual, we're going to quickly go over the loadout, and then I'm going to go in depth with every single item within the build. And on top of that, I'm going to show you guys live gameplay as I commentate and explain everything. And I feel like that way you guys are going to get a better idea when it's like live showcased and whatnot. First stratagem is going to be the 500 kg. Now, the second one for this build is going to be the one and only orbital gas strike. Next up, we are going to go for the gas rover, and then it's going to be the flamethrower. And we are going to have a lot of dot damage, a lot of crowd control with this overall build, as you will see here in a minute. Then we're going to go for the experimental infusion. You guys know this has been my go-to for the last few builds here, in combination with the medium armor with extra petting. For the weapon, we are going to pick up the one and only BLITZER. Then the secondary is going to be the ultimatum, and then it's going to be the gas grenades. Now, let's actually jump into maximum difficulty and go through all of these items, and I'm going to showcase everything live. So first, let's talk about the BLITZER, right? The BLITZER is going to be your main tool to take care of the smaller enemies, and it's going to counter anything that is pushing you, which you're going to see right here. Now, what's going to make this even easier is obviously the gas rover. Right here, I'm not going to try to use anything else but the BLITZER to show you guys how you're going to be utilizing this tool. And it's all going to be about rotations. You cannot stay stationary when you're playing against the bugs. That is one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of people make. Now, the reason that the BLITZER is so good against all of these enemies is that it creates the ability to stagger and stun no matter what kind of enemy is pushing you, all the way up to pretty much the charger, right? So even if it's like the commander, as you will see right here, he's getting staggered. Now watch how strong the rover and BLITZER combination is. Even though there was a breach here, nothing can really get close to us. Like, we're zapping everything. The rover confuses. I haven't even used the flamethrower yet, which we're going to talk about that here in a minute. But yeah, this is essentially how powerful this combination alone is within the game. Like, you don't have to worry about anything getting close to you. You're playing this pretty safe. And no matter if it's a warrior, old hunter, new hunter, whatever it is, like, just look at all of this, right? Like, so many bugs trying to push us. None of them really get close. They just get absolutely destroyed. So this is specifically how we're going to be utilizing the one and only BLITZER. Now, a lot of the times people will ask, Pip, what do you do with the Shriekers with the BLITZER? Well, that's the answer right there, right? Like, I'm not really worried about Shriekers with this build. I feel like it is pretty simple to take care of them as long as you are used to the BLITZER. Like, I'm gonna try to bait him in here, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that. But all it is, it's just timing when it comes to these guys, and as long as you can figure that out, you're good to go. We're gonna drop one more grenade here since we're trying to focus on the Shriekers. But yeah, it's not a big problem, once again, as long as you get used to it. Now let's take a look at the combination of gas grenades, obviously, which is very, very important, and flamethrower. So first, you're going to drop the nades. You are going to spray the ground, as you see right here, and keep moving backwards. So what does this do? Well, anything that is pushing through, that is like below the chargers, essentially, will take double dot damage, and they go down pretty easily, right? Obviously, you can go for some direct damage when you can. When it comes to the chargers with the flamethrower, you just let the rover do its thing. When you get an opening, you start burning it. Like, obviously, the fastest way currently, in my opinion, is the tail. Just melt them down very quickly. Keep in mind that double dot damage works on chargers as well. Right here, we're getting kind of, a lot of enemies pushing in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the smaller enemies, right? Moving all the time, never staying stationary. So the dot damage does its own thing. They get absolutely destroyed. Boom, 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 just like that. Now the rover absolutely confuses this charger, and now he's kind of stuck. So in this situation, I'm going to go for the leg, because obviously it's much more easy to do that. I can't even see his tail, and I'm just going to melt them out. That's what it is, man. Another really undervalued item when it comes to killing Bile Titans is the flamethrower. Now, you do got to get used to using it correctly, and it can go bad if you don't know what you're doing. But essentially, if you run under him and attack the tail, you are going to get those kills pretty quick. You just got to move around with the Bile Titan, okay? So if he starts doing some crazy stuff, just don't panic. Go with it, you know what I mean? And you should be absolutely fine. You're going to take him down pretty easily. One thing I do like to do, though, when I'm trying to do that is drop some gas grenades under him to kind of get the smaller enemies away from me, because they can mess up everything if you don't do that, right? Like, they can just keep attacking you while you're trying to take down the Bile Titan, and then it can all go wrong. But you don't want that to happen, so try to focus and throw one grenade. Usually, gas grenade is more than enough to keep them away from you. Now, the impalers are gonna be the food for ultimatum, okay? If you see an impaler, that's when the ultimatum comes in. You just absolutely delete them instantly, okay? Here's another one here. We're gonna go for him. Oh, that one blocked it, but you guys get the point. That was kind of crazy. You want to focus on the impalers at all times, guys. When it comes to the 500 kg, yes, it's perfect for smallness, bigness, or even Bile Titanness. And it can also be very good to take down Bile Titans. All you got to do is kind of bait them into it. Oh, we got 2 of them coming in here. So we're going to drop it right over there. That should be perfect. And we're going to keep moving because we got a bunch of impalers. Boom. Easy kill on the Bile Titan. There was a second one behind him. And at that point, we can just turn around and zap him with this beauty and take him out, because he already takes damage from the 500 kg as well. This nest right here is absolutely perfect for a 500 kg. We got to throw it right down the middle. Might not destroy all of it, but should take out a lot of the bug holes here. Boom, just like that. Probably killed most of what was in there as well. Let's take a look. Yep, only one bug hole left. And then we can take care of that with the gas grenades as well. And yeah, that's why the 500 kg is actually so good regardless, right? It takes care of nests, Bile Titans, all the good stuff. Right here now, we're going to show the second red stratagem that we're using, which is perfect for our loadout. That is the gas orbital. We're going to drop it down right over there. Now, I'm just going to keep rotating and zapping everything that's getting close to me meanwhile. And got to be careful with the gas here. I was not in a good range, but you got to be, as long as you keep the range, then you're going to swap to your flamethrower. You're going to walk back and you're just going to spray the ground, as you see here. And you will see that everything that tries to come through gets destroyed. In this situation, if I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed once again, this is where I drop the gas grenades. I let it proc. Boom. Now they're confused, right? Which slows them down. I can obviously use my stim if I want to. Call in the resupply. Let me do that real quick. And if I don't want to waste time on this guy, I'm just going to use my ultimatum, man. Boom. Delete him. That's it. He's going to burn out. Boom. I'm going to get my resupplies. Rovers keeping them away. So survivability, literally everything is on point with this build, okay? It just works really well. Once again, let's switch to the flamethrower. Going to get the reload. You see how long it takes them to even get to me here? This is what makes this so perfect, guys. It's all about getting used to the build. That's what it's all about. If you can manage to master the range with this loadout, you are good to go. Keep in mind, we're on max difficulty right now, but it doesn't look that bad, does it? Like, once you understand the timing, the distance management, everything, no problems at all. Let's delete this guy. That was a stalker, by the way, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that is my favorite flamethrower build within the game at the moment. Make sure to let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And do let me know if you guys enjoy these kind of videos where we showcase everything live and commentate at the same time, so you guys get a better idea of how to use all of these tools together. As always, stay positive, stay disciplined, and I'll see you all on the next one.